It's a Thursday. We're inching closer to the weekend.
Yeah,
it's beautiful out there.
Not too bad for a weekend, too, because the numbers do come down a little bit. I mean, we're talking a little bit of fluctuation, but above 100 degrees rather than closer to 110. I guess that's the way to put it. That'll make you happy, right? Also, some high clouds moving in. Hi, clouds.
Anything under 120 for summer is fine with me.
We'll take it, yes. Yep. Last year was a brutal month.
We don't talk about that. All right, thank you, Jerry. Sure. That's coming up in a few minutes. Let's get to your top story this morning. Authorities are asking for your help finding a missing woman. Jerry Chamberlain was last seen around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon in La Quinta. Officials telling us she is 67 years old, 5'5", weighs about 110 pounds, has gray hair. You can see her picture there. She was last seen wearing a blue sundress. If you've seen Jerry, please contact the CHP department or the sheriff's department with any information. And emergency service lines are back up this morning after an outage across the Coachella Valley. At around 2 o'clock this morning, the Indio Police Department released a statement alerting the public to this outage, and they say it was fixed by 7:25. They say all other Valley departments were experiencing these problems as well. It's according to our Mary Strong speaking with officials after lines were back up this morning. The agency did not specify why this outage took place. Mary will have more on this ongoing trend and growing frustrations within our local police departments later on here at NBC Palm Springs at 5 and 6, so please stay with us for that. 2 men accused of robbing a postal service worker in the Valley headed for state prison. In April, we told you about Luis Gonzalez of Victorville and Jose Chavarria of Los Angeles. Authorities say the pair confronted a postal worker in Palm Desert, brandished what appeared to be a firearm, and took money and other belongings. It's unclear if packages were stolen at the time, but on Tuesday, the pair pleading guilty to second-degree robbery under separate plea agreements. Neither of the pair had previous felony convictions. The city of Indio unveiling a comprehensive strategic plan this week, outlining some priorities through 2030. They're targeting 6 key areas that include downtown development and economic opportunity. As part of this 5-year plan, city officials are looking to retain businesses and diversify the city's employment base and also create a variety of job types for residents. The city also hopes to encourage an ecosystem of entrepreneurship for residents through partnerships with the county and College of the Desert, which they hope will lead to new business opportunities as well.
We have 2 key focus areas. One is for economic development as a whole, looking at the whole community. Where can we develop businesses and opportunities throughout, small businesses, large commercial developments, employment for folks, creating jobs here locally. About 80% of people that live in Indio commute out. So how do we keep our residents here, working here, and living here? As far as downtown, we have a downtown destination section. We have several developments currently going on, new restaurants coming in the next 12 to 18 months. We have a hotel that's a Skyline that's under construction right now. So there's a lot of good stuff already going on in downtown. So we're looking at increasing that, bolstering that, and bringing more businesses in.
The plan emerged from community engagement, reaching thousands of residents through forums, surveys, and interviews. And the city of Indio is also partnering with Lifestream Blood Bank to hold a community blood drive. It's at the Indio Teen Center. It's this afternoon. It runs from noon until 5. Donors will receive a $20 gift card to Amazon and a Riverside County t-shirt while supplies last. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look outside now. This is our Agua Caliente Casino camera in downtown Palm Springs. I'll check in with Jerry this morning. I feel like if any visitors are in town with us here for July, they kind of got a little treat this week.
Oh, it's beautiful outside right now. Mostly sunny skies, 82 degrees. Yeah, right now, Palm Springs, a little below normal. 16% relative humidity. That'll be around 10%, even less by the middle of the afternoon. Southeast end of the valley, 95 degrees, a little warmer there. Light winds, 14% relative humidity. So nice outside. 87 degrees at Yucca Valley since we're checking the temps. 89, 29 Palms, middle 90s over much of the Coachella Valley. San Gorgonio Pass, we're talking 80s under clear skies right now. Radar, yeah, clear. Nothing happening there. And we could see some changes next week. More on that coming up. But as far as today's setup, 105 to 109, putting us slightly below normal with our high temps under mostly sunny skies. Dew points in the 30s this afternoon. And like I said, relative humidity close to 10%. Specifically, 107 in Palm Springs, 108 Indio, and Cathedral City, 109 Rancho Mirage this afternoon. Comfort Air 3-day forecast, subtracting a few more degrees tomorrow, 105 Friday with lots of sunshine, 103 On Saturday, what happens after that? The numbers go back up? Do they continue to move down? We'll check the relative humidity too, and most of next week coming up in the full forecast minutes from now.
Thank you, Jerry. Okay, man, you've got me on the edge of my seat there. School year is just around the corner, and if your kids are in need of supplies, well, the Cathedral City Police Officers Association has you covered this afternoon. Our Thalia Hayden is out there live at an event that's happening right now in Cathedral City, where officers are holding a school supply giveaway. Thalia, tell us more about how it's going out there this afternoon.
Olivia, it's a backpack bonanza in Cathedral City. Right now, I am joined by Jesse Borrego, who is the president of the Cathedral City Police Association. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, tell us, when did this event start?
So we started this event about 3 years ago. I was a school resource officer here in Cathedral City, worked in the elementary schools, and I reached out to the principals and I asked them, what do we need? What do our kids need for the Valley? And they said supplies. Unfortunately, we have a lot of hardworking parents out here that can't making ends meet and needed help with school supplies, and so we were able to fill that. We have a nonprofit aspect of our union, and with generous donations from donors that we have in the Valley, we're able to supply 500 backpacks today and another 300 of school supply kits.
Wow, yeah, school supplies are very expensive.
Definitely.
So you have 500. How long does it generally take to have those backpacks be finished?
It takes pretty quick. Typically about 1 o'clock we run out.
Okay.
But the event goes till 2, so we try to have some extra supplies on hand in the back if we have some late visitors. But we have the water slides here till 2 as well, and the DJ. So we want all our families here in the Valley to come out, just enjoy the time out here with us.
Yeah, and we're in the section where kids are actually filling their backpacks. That's another cool part, is they pick out the color of their backpack, then they choose what goes in it, right?
Exactly, yeah. So we laid all the colors out for them. There's about 15 different colors to choose from. We ask them which one they want. They get a picket, and then they get their school supply pack, and then we were actually able to get some donations of books, and then each child gets 2 books, and then after that, they're able to talk to all the vendors that we have out here.
So some might say July, midday, what are you thinking? But you have water slides.
We do, yeah. When I first planned this, obviously the heat's a big thing out here. I'm born and raised on Cathedral City, so I know how hot it gets out here.
Yeah.
But we added the caveat of the water slides, and the kids love it, and it cools them out.
Yeah.
So it works out for them.
And you have plenty of water on hand for people?
Most definitely. Yes, we do. We need that. It's a must in the desert.
What goes into making an event like this happen?
It takes about 6 months of planning. 6 months of planning, reaching out to our donors, setting up with all of the vendors. This year was actually, we had a larger vendor list of nonprofits in the area, and that reached out to us luckily, and so we're really happy to have them out here.
Jesse, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. So still plenty of time, folks, to come get a backpack, enjoy Cathedral City, the amphitheater. It's a beautiful place to hang out. Back to you, Olivia.
Thalia, thank you. Okay, you've got until 2. I think Jerry and I might be heading out there. We got to hit that water slide, Jerry. Still ahead here on your midday news, there's a new opportunity helping farm workers in the Coachella Valley build a brighter future. Our Alondra Campos has that story right after the break, and we have a live look outside our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. A lot of fun happening in the Valley today, especially in Cathedral City. More news after the break, so stay with us.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
I was actually thinking.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
These are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating. And we could committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 11.
Welcome back. The Coachella Valley Rail Project is picking up speed. They're updating the public on their plans tonight. The rail project will connect the valley to Orange and Los Angeles counties. Officials are looking at a downtown location near 4th Street and Grapefruit Boulevard as the hub, although no plan has been finalized for that yet. But from 4 to 6 this evening, you can drop by the Coachella Public Library to not only receive some updates on the project, but to give your own feedback as well. At City Council last night, the project presentation on their agenda indicated that this project will lay the groundwork for a larger downtown revitalization effort with plans for mixed housing and restaurants as well. The Desert Sands Unified School District is holding a career fair to fill a number of classified positions: bus drivers, security agents, and avid tutors. That event is happening today at the district's office in La Quinta. It runs from 2 to 5 this afternoon. You can learn more by visiting the newsroom tab of our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. And it's time to bust out the taste buds. Rancho Mirage is bringing back their Taste of Summer Rancho Mirage event. It starts today. It runs until August 17th. Over 30 restaurants are participating, offering deals to anyone who has a $10 wristband. Proceeds from this event go to over 25 nonprofit partners, from Animal Samaritans to Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Desert. So great time to go get a meal and support an even better cause. And this morning, we wanted to take a moment to thank our Coachella Valley community. We brought you the story about Animal Samaritans and their Cade El Moro Dog and Cat Care Fund. It helps to cover medical costs for pets like April, who you saw on your screen. We told you her story yesterday. That fund was recently depleted, and they were asking for help in the community for emergency surgeries like for April. Well, you delivered. Valerie Katz with Animal Samaritans telling us between Wednesday and this morning, the fund has raised over $5,000, so it's enough for April's surgery and then some. And she wanted us to spread the word and thank you all for your continued support and to let the community know April will be up for adoption once she fully recovers. So some great news to share. Well, there's a new opportunity that's helping farm workers in the Coachella Valley build a brighter future. A free program through UC Riverside's Palm Desert campus is giving participants the tools they need to launch a new career or even open their own business. Our Alondra Campos reports.
I want to study and start a new career and leave the fields. For Veronica Felipe, the grape fields of the Coachella Valley have been a way to support her family. She, along with her mom, work for long hours under the sun just to put food on their table. But now she sees a new opportunity, one that could help her become her own boss. I am very interested in this program. I do like working with kids, and it would be an opportunity for me to leave the fields and obtain a profession for myself. Now she is taking the first step toward that future. UC Riverside Extension is offering a free 12-month program to help farm workers like Veronica transition into early childhood education. Through hands-on experience, English language support, and weekend online classes to better accommodate their schedules, farm workers will have the opportunity to earn a state-issued associate teacher permit that allows them to work in a variety of early childhood education centers.
They have the opportunity to be able to work at preschool size, even to open their own business. They can also work in an infant toddler program.
The initiative is funded by the California Employment Development Department and led locally by UCR Palm Desert, part of a statewide mission to open new pathways for agricultural workers. According to a national agricultural workers survey conducted by the United States Department of Labor, the average level of formal education completed by California farm workers is 8th grade. And only 25% of California farm workers reported having taken at least one adult education class in the United States. UCR officials tell us they hope this program makes the difference.
But it's not only like empowering this particular community of people, like that work at the field, but also like bringing to the community the service of professional people that will support children and their families.
That was our Alondra Campos reporting for us. Here's a live look outside our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Jerry Steffens in next. He's got a look at that 7-day forecast. Stay with us.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Looking pretty good for late July in the Coachella Valley. Walter Clark, 111 cam, mostly sunny skies, a few fair weather high clouds in the area. Yesterday we had near normal numbers, which we'll see again today. 107 yesterday in Palm Springs, 109 our normal high late July in the city. Lots of upper 90s right now in the Coachella Valley. 84 degrees at Banning, 70 at Big Bear at this hour. And winds really not an issue. Yeah, a little breezy around the San Gorgonio Pass and getting a little stronger late in the day. More on that coming up in the forecast. Satellite imagery. Looking down, visible satellite, not much going on here. You can see not much of a marine layer. It was kind of weak this morning. And what was there this morning is all burned off over the Pacific. And if you look very, 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 very closely, you can see bands of high clouds kind of moving the way in our direction. We're seeing some of that overhead right now. In fact, there's a few bands right now. Toro Peak Cam, Santa Rosa Mountains looking to the east, and we'll see some of those today. That'll clear up by tomorrow. Nothing in radar under those fair weather high clouds, of course. They have to look to New Mexico for the nearest shower activity. Thunderstorms in parts of Colorado and Utah too, but that's all part of the monsoonal moisture. Not going to affect us today. We stay dry here. 105 to 109, again, kind of close to normal. Lots of sunshine, a few high clouds in the valley this afternoon. Here's some of the highs we can expect today. 107 in Palm Springs, 108 at Indio and Palm Desert, 102, 29 Palms, and 90s at Banning, Beaumont, and Cabazon. Overnight lows would be pretty close to where they should be. Lots of 70s in the valley under mostly clear skies tonight. Now, tomorrow we have a disturbance that'll make its way into central and northern California. It doesn't mean much for us. It'll pick up the winds a little bit late in the afternoon in the wind-prone areas, but it shoves that high aside a little bit more. So the numbers come down by a few degrees. 103 to 107 under sunshine. 105 in Palm Springs, 106 degrees for Indio on Friday afternoon with plenty of sunshine to go with those numbers. And we'll subtract a few more degrees. And Saturday looks like the low point in our high temps in the valley. 103s, 104s for us here. Again, mostly sunny skies to go with those numbers. Now, the winds may be a little bit of an issue on Friday with that disturbance to the northwest of us. It'll kick up the winds a little bit. Low 30 mile-an-hour sustained winds around the San Gorgonio Pass late in the afternoon. A little bit of an issue at Desert Hot Springs and wind-prone areas in the Coachella Valley. Other than that, not much going on in that department. And we stay dry. Single-digit relative humidity. Good chance of that today and tomorrow. Basically Sunday as well as we dry out once again in the Coachella Valley. Okay, what's going on next week? Tuesday, ridge of high pressure begins to build. The numbers start moving up again. 109 to 113 Tuesday afternoon, specifically 111. That'll be Tuesday of next week for the Coachella Valley. And the monsoonal moisture over the next 7 days, nothing for us here. It all stays well to the east of us. Quick check of the tropics. We have a tropical wave in the North Pacific. There's Hawaii. It's making its way to the west. 40% chance of developing into the next storm. Doesn't look too good, though. Gil is the next name on the list. And around New Orleans, south of the city, we're looking at another tropical wave, but the National Hurricane Center says 10% chance of that happening. So it looks like we're not going to see Dexter anytime soon. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 107 today. Some high clouds along with the sunshine. 105 sunshine Friday. Low point Saturday, 103 before the numbers climb back up. 111 Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
The new psychological thriller, The Home, opens in Valley theaters this weekend. Manny the Movie Guy gives us a sneak peek.
Hello, Manny. How are you, man?
I am wonderfully blessed, Mr. James, and a big congrats on The Home, an emotionally charged psychological thriller that speaks volumes on aging and family trauma. I enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. That means so much. Thank you, Manny.
I was like this in the beginning and then like this at the end. I mean, what a payoff.
Right, yeah. We worked very hard on paying it off well, yeah, in that last 25 minutes.
You saw how clean this place was coming in?
Yes, sir. The Home is about a young man who has some troubles. He's a graffiti artist. He breaks some laws. And instead of doing jail time, he's given community service at a elderly care facility where he has to be the on-site super and take care of some of the residents, clean up after them at a very large facility. So he reluctantly takes the job, but he'd rather do that than go to jail. So he arrives at this place and quickly starts to realize that something strange is happening.
They deserve comfort in their twilight years.
So I always wanted to do something straight horror, some psychological horror that I grew up on in the 70s, and, you know, Rosemary's Baby and movies like The Tenant. So it was more of my attempt to say, let's do something different. Let's do something truly horror, you know, straight ahead.
Here to get your garbage. Helping you realize this vision, your vision, is the fantastic Pete Davidson as a troubled Max. Yeah. What made you zero in on him? It's fantastic in here.
Oh, great! I'm so happy you liked him. I think he's amazing in the film. So we grew up. So Pete, I knew Pete before Pete was a celebrity. He grew up the street from me here on Staten Island. And when Adam and I were writing the script, we thought, Pete is a lot like Max. He did have some tragedy in his youth, like Max. He processes a lot of his grief and his life through his art, and as does Max with his drawing. So we thought there was something similar. There was a mirror there that I thought Pete might relate to Max.
Hey, man, I'm not going to hurt you.
I hope that they are first and foremost thrilled. I hope that they're shocked by the twist in the third act. I think really worked very hard on that twist. I hope they don't see that coming. I think some people will, some people won't. And I hope that they go on this journey with Max, because I think where it ends, I think that they'll be both shell-shocked by how insane it gets. And I also think they'll be cheering. I hope that there's some cheering in the audience too.
They'll all be like this too at the end.
Right. Exactly. I'm like that till this. Exactly.
A big congrats on your film. Again, everyone must enter the home.
Oh, Manny, thank you so much, man. Great.
Bad on the outside. We have to look on the inside.
Before we go, do you need a way to cool down this summer? Well, we've got you covered with 2 cool giveaways on our brand new website. Okay, so you won't be physically cool, but all your friends will think you're cool.
Yeah.
So head to NBCPalmSprings.com, click on our cool page. That's where the fun begins. First up, free coffee for a year from our friends at Don Francisco Coffee, because nothing beats a smooth iced coffee on a hot desert day, right? And if you're looking for a splash, well, hey, there's Tim at the Surf Club. We're giving away multiple pairs of tickets to the Palm Springs Surf Club, so you can surf, slide, chill, check out Coachella Valley's newest water park. What are you waiting for? Good day to maybe head to the water.
Take a dive.
Just like
Be
Tim.
cool in 2 ways.
Yeah.
Okay, forecast today. We're looking at sunshine, some high clouds out there, near normal numbers, 105 to 109, a range of temps today, including a 107 in Palm Springs, 108 at Indio. Now, tomorrow we're looking at the numbers slightly coming down just a little bit. 105 on Friday. We'll take the Saturday high of 103 before the numbers move back up. 109 on Monday, 111s Tuesday, Wednesday of next week.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. More news at 5 and 6 on NBC Palm Springs. So we will see you then.